Greetings to you all. Welcome to Class 6, Term 1, Unit 2, When Trees Walked. Book Back Exercise Part 2. Dear children, today we are going to discuss mind map, consolidation and the remaining part of book back exercise. Already we have dealt half and the remaining we are going to do. Shall we do, children? First, let us do the summary, okay? D section. Write a summary based on the story map. Grandfather had served in the Indian Forest Service for many years. So, he had a natural liking for trees and plants. After his retirement, he built a bungalow just outside Dehradun. He planted many trees around his bungalow. There were many other trees around that area before building that bungalow. Grandfather was not satisfied with planting trees in his garden alone. He would go into the forest and plant the seedlings. He would say animals and birds also need trees for their protection. They found a rocky island in a dry riverbed. They saw a small mango tree in that island. Then grandfather told him that if a mango tree could grow, other trees could also grow. So they went to the island during the rainy season with many saplings and cuttings and planted them there. Then the author left the place and came back to Dehradun after many years. He went to have a look at the island. The dry island had become a green paradise. He could see the wonderful red blossoms of the coral trees. Okay, children? See the clearer word by word between the lines explanation you can see in the explanation videos. Fine, children? Okay, now moving on to language checkpoint. It means what you should say, what you shouldn't say, and why. Note. Okay, don't say, who do you want to meet? So like that you shouldn't tell, okay? The objective and subjective case varum. So actually you should say, whom do you want to meet? Who ku badala whom. Reason is, who for subject and whom for object. If you can replace it with he or she, use who. If you can replace it with him or her, use whom. Okay, children? Okay, next one. Did not you meet him yesterday? So that is wrong. Didn't you meet him yesterday? Okay, notice use contracted form of verbs like is plus do or have in past tense. Next one. How many luggage did you bring? So that is wrong. How many luggage did you bring? That is wrong. The meaning is the counting, liya. So actually what you should tell? How much luggage did you bring? And what's a note? Use how many for countable nouns and use how much for uncountable nouns. The next one, don't say, what color do you want? Green or red? So that is wrong. How should you tell? Which color do you want? Red or green? What is used for unlimited number of choices? Which is used for limited number of choices? Fine, children? Okay, moving on to listening section. H part. Listen to teacher read out what happened to Nandu. Some of the statements given below are correct. Tick them. Okay, now let us listen. Listen carefully, children. Nandu and the lamp. One morning, as Nandu was walking to school, a big truck went past him. The truck went over a bump in the road and a box fell down. The box broke open. The truck kept going and was soon gone. Out of the broken box, there fell a small brass lamp. It looked just like the magic lamp that was drawn in Nandu's storybook. It was small and made of brass. It had a handle and a cover. Nandu wondered if this was magic lamp too. He decided to take it home and try it out. Where did you get it? Said his mother. It looks like a lamp. It fell off a truck. Is this a magic lamp? It looks just like the one in the book, said Nandu. As he wiped the lamp, Nandu noticed a small button on the side. When he pressed it, a bright blue light came on and lit the whole room. Okay, children? And now you have listened. Now let us solve the exercise. First one, the truck went over a stone. Is it right? Actually, we have to put tick mark or wrong. Adu over the stone vandudha? No. So that is wrong. Next one, the box fell out of a truck. ஒரு வண்டி போகும்போது பாக்ஸ் தொப்பக்கடி விழுந்தது இல்லையா? So that is right. Third one, the brass lamp was in the truck. So from where it fell down? From the truck. So that is true. Next one, Nandu wanted to play with the lamp. So did he want to play with the lamp? No. Actually, it's like a magic lamp. He didn't want to play. So that is wrong. Next one, it was like the lamp Nandu had at home. So வீட்டில் இருந்த மாதிரி உள்ள lamp அது? No. That is wrong. Next one, Nandu pressed a button. So Nandu press பண்ணாங்களா button? Yes. So that's why one blue light came and lit the room. So that is right. Fine, children. Moving on to next one, that is speaking section. I part. Take something from your school bag. Describe it in 3 sentences. Ask the class to find out the thing you have described. Fine, children. So உங்கள் பேக்ல இருந்து you pick up one thing. ஒரு thing எடுத்துட்டு you can describe. Okay. Now I'm taking one thing. You surely find out. Okay. Fine, children. It is made of wooden lead. It is used for drawing. It is not very expensive. What is that? என்ன வாக்கும்? உட்லையும் லெட்லையும் செய்திருக்குது, ட்ராயிங் பண்ண உதவுது, and it is not so expensive. What is that? Pencil. That's the right answer. Next one, இன்னொரு things இருக்குவா? Okay. It is used by students to write notes. It is taken home to study. It is made of papers. சரியா? அதாவது எழுதுறதுக்கு உதவுது, வீட்டில் படிக்கிறோம், எழுதுகிறோம். என்ன வாக்கும்? Notebook. Correct. Next one. It is all the things needed for geometry class. We can keep our pen and pencil inside this. We can use the scale which is inside the box for drawing. What is that? Geometry box or instrument box. Fine, children. Moving on to J section. Discuss in groups of 5. Make a story about the comic strip. Then share it in the class. So you can see beautiful picture. Can you see? ஒரு குட்டி பொண்ணுங்க, they are planting sapling and they're watching, playing, enjoying. Then he's cutting the tree, building. அப்புறம் old man ஆகி ஜம்முன்னு உட்காந்துருக்குறாங்க. சரி, இது ஸ்டோரி எழுதிக்கலாமா? Okay, you yourself can write in your own words. Fine, children. Arun and Nitya planted a sapling and took care of it. அதை குட்டி பொண்ணுங்க கேர் பண்ணுறாங்க. It grew very well and became a big tree. Both of them tied a swing on a branch and played happily. அதில் ஒரு ஊஞ்சல் ஆடிட்டு இருக்கிறாங்க. They sat under the tree and enjoyed the shade. ட்ரீயோட நிழலில் they are enjoying. When they grew up, Arun wanted to get the timber from the tree. பெரிய ஆளாயிட்டாங்க, ட்ரீயும் பெருசாயிடுச்சு. Now they wanted timber. Timberனாக்க மரம். Okay, for making furniture. No. So he felled the tree. It means he cut the tree. The whole place became very hot. Arun had no tree to have shade. So he sadly sat on the stump of the tree. Even after being cut down, the tree helped him to get a place to sit. அவ்வளோ ஷேடு கொடுத்த ட்ரீ கட் பண்ண அப்புறமும், ஓகே, அதே ஆக்ஸாவில் மேபி அதே ட்ரீயில் செய்த ஆக்ஸாவும் இருக்கலாம். கட் பண்ண அப்புறமும் கோவமே படலையே, ஷேடு கொடுக்க முடியலன்னு ஃபீல் பண்ணிவிட்டு now is making him to sit. Fine, children. Moving on to pictogramma. A sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop or a question mark or an exclamation mark. உங்கள் சென்டென்ஸ் தெரியும், வாக்கியம் அது எப்படி end ஆகும்? Full stopல end ஆகலாம், question markல end ஆகலாம், exclamationல end ஆகலாம். A sentence can do 4 things. ஒரு sentence 4 things பண்ணலாம். When a sentence is a statement, it gives a fact or an opinion and we end it with a full stop. Sentence வந்து ஒரு ஃபேக்ட், ஒப்பீனியன், ஒரு இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் கொடுக்கும்போது எண்ட் ஆகும்போது ஃபுல் ஸ்டாப். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், டக்ஸ் ஸ்விம் இன் வாட்டர். டக்ஸை பற்றி எக்ஸ்ட்ரா மீனிங் கொடுக்குது. நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன், when a sentence asks a question, we end it with a question mark. கேள்வி பண்ணும்போது we end it with a question mark. For example, what do you want? Next one, when a sentence makes a request or gives an instruction or a command, we end it with a full stop. With a command, request, இந்த மாதிரி advice, அதை கட்டளை வாக்கியம் சொல்லும் போதும் ending with full stop. For example, take this road. Next one, children, when a sentence expresses surprise, wonder or some strong emotion or feelings, we end it with an exclamation mark. சில ஃபீலிங்ஸ், சர்ப்ரைஸ், ஷாக், அந்த மாதிரி விஷயங்களுக்கு ஆச்சரியக்குறி, எக்ஸ்க்ளமேஷன் மார்க். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், ஹவ் குட் தீஸ் ஃப்ளவர்ஸ் ஸ்மெல். அப்பா எவ்வளோ அழகாக இருக்குது அந்த மாதிரி சொல்கிறது. ஓகே சில்ட்ரன், ஆல் ரைட். நவ் லெட் அஸ் டூ கிராமர். K section. Tick the correct option to fill in the blanks. First one, dash a beautiful flower. அப்போ இது ஆச்சரியக்குறி இருக்குது. அண்ட் மோரோவர் அது சொல்லும் போதே ஒரு ஃபீலிங்ஸ் இருக்கு இல்லையா? your options are how, wow, what, hurrah. நீங்கள் எல்லாமே போட்டு பாருங்கள், then you will understand easily. So what's the answer? What a beautiful flower. C option. Second one, dash play football. Your options are you can you, have you, you could. So what is the answer? Can you play football? The question. Next one, dash did you go yesterday? Your options are which, where, what, who. And the answer is where did you go yesterday? Or option is B. Okay, moving on to the next one, fourth one. Dash us go for a walk. Your options are shall, may, let, can. What is the answer? C. Let us go for a walk. Next one, 5. Dash like to play hide and seek. Your options are he, she, I, Muthu. What is the answer? C. I like to play hide and seek. Fine children. Now next one, L section. Look at the punctuations of these sentences. Why are they punctuated differently? Discuss in class. Okay, see here. One always felt like drawing close to him. So இப்போ எல்லாம் close to himக்கு அப்புறமா என்ன இருக்குது? Full stop. ஏன் இருக்குது? It has a full stop because it is a statement. அது ஒரு வாக்கியம். Okay, next one. But no one ever comes here. அது ஒரு exclamation markல end ஆகுது. Why? It has an exclamatory mark because it is an exclamatory sentence. இது ஒரு ஆச்சரியக்குறி, ஆச்சரியமாக சொல்லுது. Next one. Who is going to see him? இது யார் பார்க்க போகிறாங்க? இது ஒரு கொஸ்டின் மார்க் இருக்குது. Why? It has a question mark because it asks a question and it is a question. Okay, fine children. Next one, come here. So it is ending with a full stop. It has a full stop because it is a request or a command. Fine children. Moving on to M section. Work in pairs and say the sentences to each other. Do you hear any difference in the way it is spoken? Discuss and share with your class. Discuss the difference in the meaning of the sentences. Okay, so here some sentences are there. We can check. This is a banyan tree. இது என்ன வாக்கும் இது? This is a statement. Okay, this sentence gives facts. Okay, இதே sentence everything we can write. For example, question மாத்தணும் என்ன பண்ணலாம்? Is this a banyan tree? Okay, if you want to make it in an exclamatory mark, what a beautiful banyan tree. So that is emotion. This sentence expresses strong emotion. Next one, look at this banyan tree. This is a command. This sentence makes a request or a command. Fine children. Now moving on to N section. Read these sentences from the story carefully. Do they give commands or request or make statements? Write C for command and R for request and S for statement. Okay. First one, the tendril moved towards grandfather. So that is statement. Second one, I want a roof over my head. So அந்த grandma சொல்கிறாங்க இல்லையா, statement. Third one, please do not cut trees. இது command. Fourth one, we spend the whole day planting sapling. This statement. Fifth one, will you please remove the trees growing on the wall? இது request-ஆகவும் வச்சுக்கலாம், இல்லை question-ஆகவும் வச்சுக்கலாம். So request or question. Sixth one, there was a forest on the island. Statement. Seventh one, go to the riverbed. Command. The po சொல்கிறாங்க. Eighth one, the island was a green paradise. Statement. Ninth one, grow more trees to protect nature. This is request. Request சொல்கிறாங்க. Tenth one, grandfather's dream had come true. This is also statement. Fine, children. Now moving on to writing section. Look at the picture and write a paragraph using the clues in the picture. Grow and protect trees. Okay, you can see the picture, no? Tree irukkudu, tree house, everything is there. Okay, and the words given are give us medicine, give fruits, prevent soil erosion and landslides, take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen, keep the temperature low, bring rain, provide shade, home to different birds and insects, like that. இன்னும் நிறைய இருக்குது ட்ரீஸோட நன்மைகள், or you can tell ட்ரீஸோட advantages, good and all. So using this we are going to write a paragraph. We should grow and protect trees. They are very useful to human being and nature. Trees give home to different birds and insects. They provide us with medicine and fruits. We get shade from trees where we can sit and take rest. They prevent soil and landslide. That is soil erosion prevent பண்ணுது. Trees helped to bring rain to the earth. They take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. So we get oxygen in the air to inhale. We could keep the temperature low with the help of trees. Fine, children. So I hope you understood. Moving on to creative writing. Look at the picture and write a story. If you cut down trees, your children will pay the fees. அதாவது நம்ம ட்ரீஸ் நிறைய கட் பண்ணாக்கா, ஸோ யூ கேன் see beautiful picture. ரொம்ப கஷ்டமாக இருக்குது பார்க்கவே, எல்லா ட்ரீஸையும் கட் பண்ணி போட்டுருக்குறாங்க. Okay, children. Okay, now shall we write? Kumarasamy was an industrialist. He wanted to expand his business. So he bought some acres of land in the outskirts of the town. The area had many trees with lush green leaves. To build a factory, he cut down all the trees. He gave job to many youngsters and they were happy to work. அது குமாரசாமி ஒரு இண்டஸ்ட்ரியலிஸ்ட், ஒரு லேண்ட் வாங்குறாங்க, நிறைய ட்ரீஸ் எல்லாம் இருக்கிற லேண்ட் வாங்கிட்டு ட்ரீஸ் எல்லாம் கட் பண்ணி முடிச்சுட்டு he built a factory. நிறைய பேத்துக்கு வேலை கொடுக்குறாங்க, மக்களும் ஹாப்பியாக இருக்கிறாங்க. Kumarasamy had a small family with his wife and 2 children. One girl, Geeta, 4 years old, and boy, Raja, 2-year-old. He built a huge bungalow near his factory and lived there with his family. And the Kutti family, 2 குழந்தைங்களோட வாழ்ந்துருக்குறாங்க. As the children grew up to school-going age, they went to school in the town in their car. They enjoyed the rich life. They got married and lived with their father. They too had their own children. It was a happy family. Kumarasamy and his wife died due to old age. சரியா, அவங்க குழந்தைங்களும் பெரியாளாகி அவங்களும் குழந்தைலாம் இருக்குது. When the grandchildren were growing, the place became very dry. For many years, they could not get rain. The underground water was not good to use. So அந்த குழந்தைங்களுக்கு தான் பிரச்சனை வருது. ட்ரீஸே இல்லாதனால ட்ரை ஆயிடுச்சு, அண்டர் கிரவுண்ட் வாட்டரும் கம்மியாயிடுச்சு. They had to buy water from outside, but they could not do it for long. The small children fell sick due to pollution. They did not have trees to absorb the pollutant which came out of the factory. They had to visit hospital very often. Their parents realized due to his father's activities against nature, their children suffered. But they could not do anything now. So they had to leave all their properties and go to another place. இப்போ அவங்க குழந்தைங்க கஷ்டப்படுறாங்க இல்லையா, அந்த ஃபேக்ட்ரிஸ் விடுற ஸ்மோக்ஸ் எல்லாம் ட்ரீஸால் அப்சர்வ் பண்ண முடியல. பிகாஸ் ட்ரீயே இல்லையே, பொல்யூஷன் ஆகுது, குழந்தைங்களுக்கு அடிக்கடி பிரச்சனை வருது. தே கோயிங் டு ஹாஸ்பிட்டல். அந்த லேண்ட்லேயும் ஃபேக்ட்ரிலையும் வாழ முடியல. ஸோ வாட் டிட் இட்? தே ஹேட் டு குவிட் த பிளேஸ். ஊர் விட்டே வெளியே போகிறாங்க. ஓகே, ஸோ வி ஷுடன்ட் cut the trees. Fine, children. Now, children, let us see the consolidation and mind map for this lesson. When trees walked. Grandpa had great passion for planting trees. Grandma preferred growing flowers. Grandpa helped her out. He planted saplings in the forest to keep the desert away and to attract rain. We need trees. One day, trees will move. Trees planted in narrator's childhood days bloomed and gave a spectacular view. Grandpa's dream had come true. Okay, now let us see the mind map. Grandpa's dream. When trees walked, events, planting saplings. Characters: grandma, narrator, grandpa. Grandma wants to cut trees but fond of flower gardens. Ordering catalogs and seeds. What about narrator? Wants to cut trees, fond of flower garden, ordering catalogs and seeds. Grandpa served as Indian Forest Service. He is fond of trees, planted so many trees. So I hope all of you understood. What you do? Watch the explanation video with a lot of images. Tamil and English explanation you will understand nicely. Thank you.